Hey YouTube, we're out here bush hogging today. As y'all can see behind me here, got our Massey Ferguson 707 hooked to our bush hog brand 2615 leg. First time I've ever pulled our Batwing with this tractor. We're gonna try it out today. I'll talk to y'all more when we get to the tractor. This here's a bush hogging job we got. People that own this, we already well paid. They asked us to bush off their cow pasture this year. The field's supposed to be 30 acres. It's right now more the opening, but most of it's got a bunch of pecan trees in it. This is the first time I've pulled a Batwing with this tractor. I figured, just being 70 horsepower, I figured this Batwing will be a little bit too much for it. I think if you was mowing some really thick stuff, it probably would be. Just mowing these pastures, there's not a lot of grass, it's just all weeds for the most part. It's doing this no problem. It's pulling the Batwing easier. It's pulling this Batwing easier than I think a hay cutter. It pulls a hay cutter for sure the round baler. I know that round baler works harder than this. I usually don't mow at about 4 miles an hour pulling this Batwing. So for those of you that run a Batwing, you know when you're going up down over a bunch of bumps and stuff. You gotta constantly raise the Batwing up and down. There's a lot to watch for when running a Batwing. So I usually don't get too big a hurry anyway.
She's a single mom, raising 2 young men. Daddy left for work and never came home again. She heard about a place full of good people. And on Sunday morning they gathered underneath the steeple. They told about a man there in a book, and about all the hell that he took, and how he walked on water, turned water into wine, how he turned the other cheek time after time and healed the blind. So when you think you walked about as far as you can, just take his hand. Oh, take his hand. A few months later, the doctor found a mass. She hit her knees and prayed the cancer ain't come back. And she kept those prayers going up to the man they spoke about there in that book, the one who walked on water, turned water into wine, turned the other cheek time after time and healed the blind. So when you think you've walked about as far as you can, just take his hand. I'll take his hand. A few years later down the road, she told a Sunday school class of the man she knows, and how he walked on water, turned water into wine, how he reached into her body and took the cancer from inside. So if you think you walked about as far as you can, just take his hand. I'll take his hand. I'll take his hand. Just take his hand.
Doing really good though. One thing I like more about this one, bush hogging versus that Kubota, I can control how aggressive it is when I flip forward or reverse. Most of the time I use the clutch on the Kubota because it's so, it takes off so fast, and it does a bunch of snatching and jerking on the tongue of that Batwing. So I've gotten where I use my foot, I use the clutch on it all the time. Whereas this one here is smooth, I can set it where it's smooth and I can just flip it without having to use the clutch. Thing is too, my rear remotes are close enough to me that I can put my elbow on the armrest and reach my remotes to work with the Batwing rather than just having to hold arm stretched out there to working. And I hadn't went through anything today that I run out of power for. I hadn't cut much grass or anything like that, but I cut some thick weeds. Didn't care. I think the Batwing pulling on this tractor less than for sure less than the baler does. Maybe less than the hay cut does. This tractor pulls the round baler fine, but it works. Another thing too is I'm on flat ground. I ain't pulling any hill. I can run a lot faster than I'm running, but it's too rough to run any faster. enjoyed the video. I found out when I was editing this video that I didn't film an outro for it, so I thought I'd do one before I edited it completely. This video was filmed back in October, I think it was, because it was toward the end of hay season. I don't exactly know when, but the tractor done really good. I really did enjoy pulling that Batwing with it. I couldn't imagine what that tractor would be like with 100 horsepower. We've been considering tuning it, but we just ain't bit the bullet yet and paid for the tune to tune it with. We have thought about making that tractor a 4710. The only thing is it ain't got 3 rear remotes to pull that Batwing with. It's only got 2. And our Batwing requires 3. Some Batwings don't, but ours does. And honestly, I prefer to have 3 sets of remotes so that I can work the wings independently and ain't got to use them both at the same time. Because a lot of times when I'm mowing, if there's a stump or something that ain't a very tall one, instead of having to go around it and back up to it, I just pick one wing up over it and kind of mow beside it. I don't like picking the wings way up when it's running, but whereas when your wings are hooked together, you can't really do that, because then your other wing ain't cutting either because it's off the ground. But the tractor did do really good, and I really enjoyed pulling the Batwing with it. But that'll be all for this video. I do have another video for y'all of pulling that Batwing with that tractor. I mowed a deer stand or 2 with it. I've got some video of that. And then that'll be all for, I finished the hay videos last week, and then next will be some disking videos. We've got an old disc that my papa had. We've got it, me and him got it fixed, and I've been doing a bunch of disking in his place. I did get all that disked. There's some video of me doing it with his John Deere, and some video of doing it with the big Kubota, the 131. And now we've got the disc at our house, so there'll be some video of that too. Don't really know what all we're gonna disc with it, but we're gonna disc some. But that'll be all for this video. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all on the next video.